Hello everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. This is a tribute video to the actor Chadwick Boseman. This past weekend, Chadwick Boseman passed away at the age of 43 years old from stage 4 colon cancer. His team posted this message on his social media page saying this: "It is with immeasurable grief that we confirm the passing of Chadwick Boseman. Chadwick was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer in 2016 and battled with it these 4 years as it progressed to stage 4. A true fighter, Chadwick persevered through it all and brought you many of the films you have come to love so much, from Marshall to Defy Bloods, August Wilson's Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, and several more. All were filmed during and between countless surgeries and chemotherapy. It was the honor of his career to bring King T'Challa to life in Black Panther. He died in his home with his wife and family by his side. The family thanks you for your love and prayers and asks that you continue to respect their privacy during this difficult time." When Chadwick's team posted this on social media, this was actually the most liked tweet in Twitter history. And Twitter said, "Most liked tweet ever, a tribute fit for a king, #Wakanda forever." This news is very, very sad. And when I first heard it, I tried to make a video, but I couldn't because I just didn't know what to say. I was at loss for words because Chadwick is one of my favorite actors. I enjoyed his performances in movies like Get On Up, which was a James Brown biopic, and also 42, which was a biopic on the baseball player Jackie Robinson, and also the Black Panther, and he played the iconic superhero T'Challa in the Black Panther, and he also played T'Challa in Captain America and in the Avengers movie series. Chadwick was an incredible actor, and he actually got a chance to attend an acting program at the British Academy of Dramatic Acting in Oxford. And fun fact, Denzel Washington actually paid for his tuition. So Denzel had a huge impact on him, and he went on to do a lot of great work, and I wish he was able to do more because he had so much more in him. But I am glad that he has given us the work that he has given us, and he has inspired so many people with his roles, and he will live on. He will truly live on. But this is really a huge blow. A huge blow. And he was supposed to star in the next Black Panther movie. But unfortunately, since T'Challa is gone, I don't think we can have a Black Panther. I don't think we could have another one because Chadwick is gone and nobody should be able to play his role because that was his role and he was our superhero. And I have to say, I'm really impressed and proud of Chadwick for his perseverance. Even though he was sick, he still filmed several different movies. Even though he was tired, he was still gracious enough to do interviews and Q&As with his fans. Even though he was drained, he still spent time visiting other sick children in the hospital and giving them hope. He still took pictures with people. And when people asked him to do the Wakanda Forever sign, he would do it, even though he was tired of doing it. He had so much grace about him, and you would have never known that he was sick just by the way he carried himself. He still did what he needed to do, and he persevered through all the pain and weakness he was feeling while he was on chemotherapy. That's the epitome of a true superhero. And at first, I didn't even know that he was going through what he was going through. I assumed that he lost weight for a movie role. However, as time went on, I kind of wondered about it because I did read a report earlier this year that he was rushed to the hospital. So I was wondering if he was okay, but I didn't know how serious his condition was. I just didn't know. I didn't see any of this coming. I didn't see us losing Chadwick this year. 2020 has been a mess. Like, I don't know, y'all. This is a lot. But one thing we all should do is continue to celebrate his legacy and celebrate the fact that he was one of the more prominent Black superheroes that we have had. And I'm just so thankful for his gifts. I'm so thankful for his impact. And he's a legend. And one thing legends never do is die. Legends never die. Over the weekend, Chadwick has had an outpouring of love and tributes from many people, including many celebrities in Hollywood who was touched by his work. Halle Berry said this: "Here's an incredible man with immeasurable talent who leaned all the way into life regardless of his personal battle behind the scenes. May we take this as a reminder that you never truly know what people around you might be going through. Treat them with kindness and cherish every minute you have together. R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman." Denzel Washington released a statement to People saying this: "He was a gentle soul and a brilliant artist who will stay with us for eternity through his iconic performances over his short yet illustrious career. God bless Chadwick Boseman." Jamie Foxx said, "Please, Jesus, please. I know you know what's best, but at this moment our hearts are writhing with so much pain. So to lose this beautiful black king renders me weak. Please watch over his family and loved ones. Chadwick, you have touched the lives of so many of us. You'll forever be remembered in the highest regard. Rest in power, our black king, our Black Panther." The Rock posted a quote from Chadwick saying, "Press on with pride, press on with purpose." He said, "This is hard to hear about. Hard to imagine the quiet pain and struggle you went through all these years, yet still shine your powerful light and talents to inspire the world, especially our kids who finally saw themselves as a superhero because of you. Rest in power, brother. My love and strength to your family. You will always press on with pride and purpose." LeBron James said, "Rest in paradise, King. Hashtag to heck with 2020. Hashtag F cancer." Zendaya posted this: "Rest in great power." Megan Thee Stallion posted, "Rest in paradise, King." Beyonce posted a tribute to Chadwick on her website saying, "Rest gently, King, Chadwick Boseman." Big Sean said, "Thank you for the incredible work and sacrifice, bro. I can't imagine what you were going through the last few years while delivering the amazing work you gave us. You are too undeniable and masterful. You never know what someone is really going through. Remember that. Thank you, Chadwick, for lifting us up. God bless your soul." Chance the Rapper said, "Thank you for being so kind. God bless you and your family. We love you, man." Megan Good and Devon Franklin actually shared a text message that Chadwick sent to Devon, and Chadwick said this in the message: "Haha, you got Chance the Rapper rhyming and posting about you." And then Devon liked it. He said, "Just made me smile so much." Devon said, "Man, I couldn't believe it. Laugh out loud." And Chadwick said, "God allows his prophets to influence his people who influence people. You live in the books of kings." Devon said, "I'm devastated. Just heard the news. My brother Chadwick just passed away. This was one of the last text exchanges we had. This is who he was, always encouraging and lifting his brothers up. He wasn't just T'Challa on screen. He was a king in real life. Chadwick, you told me I live in the book of kings. My brother, you live in the book of life. I love you, bro, and I miss you already. Until we meet again. Hashtag Chadwick forever." SZA said this: "Down as heck about this. Wow, thank you for changing our lives. Thank you for always being kind. I'm so honored to have met you at all. A true legend in life. Praying for your family's guidance and ultimate healing right now. Rest well, King." Jill Scott, who worked with Chadwick on Get On Up, said, "Ever so thoughtful, ever so profoundly kind, motivated and clear. You touch my heart and the hearts of millions. Thank you, thank you. Rest well, friend." His other castmates from Get On Up, Tika Sumpter, said this: "Two angels, heartbroken, always remembered no matter what. Hashtag Chadwick Boseman." Viola Davis said, "Chadwick, no words to express my devastation of losing you. Your talent, your spirit, your heart, your authenticity. It was an honor working beside you, getting to know you. Rest well, Prince. May flights of angels sing thee to thy heavenly rest. I love you. My heart can't take 2020. Please, God, no more." Octavia Spencer said, "I have to say this because it's on my heart. We all must do and be better about how we discuss people aesthetically. I remember reading things people were saying about Chadwick's dramatic weight loss without ever considering his circumstances. Now my heart is breaking because a young and vital talent has ascended, and I pray he never felt the withering assault of public scrutiny. I pray that his family knows just how beloved he is, that he is always a perfect gentleman with strong convictions, always gracious, graceful. Many of us are inconsolable right now, but I put my mother on the case. I prayed and asked her to show him around heaven and to look in on us every once in a while. The director Spike Lee dedicated several posts to Chadwick Boseman. Chadwick actually starred in his movie The Five Bloods, and when somebody asked him how was making this film with him, did you know? Spike Lee answered and said nobody knew. So Chadwick told nobody about his sickness. This whole time, he was keeping his strength and working without telling a soul about what he was going through, which is just heartbreaking but also admirable. His strength is just admirable. First Lady Michelle Obama said, "I'll always remember watching Chadwick in 42. Barack and I were alone in the White House on a weekend night with the girls away. I was so profoundly moved by the rawness and emotion in the barrier-breaking story. And not long after, when he came to meet with young people in the state dining room, I saw that Chadwick's brilliance on screen was matched by a warmth and sincerity in person. There's a reason he could play Jackie Robinson, Thurgood Marshall, and King T'Challa with such captivating depth and honesty. He too knew what it meant to truly persevere. He too knew that real strength starts inside, and he too belongs right there with them as a hero for Black kids and for all of our kids. There's no better gift with which to grace our world." Issa Rae said, "Fell asleep crying, woke up crying. I don't know why this one hurts so badly. Maybe it's because we lost a literal Black superhero. Maybe it's because your grace, class, kindness, and dignity is so rare. Maybe it's because you had to suffer in silence for so long, while some speculated cruelly. Maybe it's because we didn't need to see another Black man's life cut short. Maybe it's because your Denzel anointed legacy had so much more to offer. Maybe it's because you felt like ours with every role you chose to embody. Maybe it's because God wanted your light a little bit closer." That was beautiful. Issa Rae's co-star on Insecure, Amanda Seales, tearfully responded to the passing of Chadwick, and she did send up a prayer and a tribute to him.
And I feel like we have to like put all our energy together or something, because this is like really fucking crazy and scary on so many levels. It's just like, it's too much. It's too much. Chadwick Boseman. There are so many others that were lost today. And so we bring our energy and our love and our light together for all of those who are lost. I know for many of us, he was a beacon of joy and light for his work. And so the impact does reach many.
That video made me really teary-eyed, and I actually felt where Amanda was coming from, because I was emotional about Chadwick's passing too. A lot of us were. Also, several of Chadwick's co-stars from the Black Panther did speak out. Letitia Wright said, "This hurts, really hurts," and she did upload a tribute video to Chadwick on her Instagram page, and it was beautiful.
And I'll never forget the day that I met you. Before I got on the plane to LA for my first meeting with you, God told me that you are my brother and that I am to love you as such. And I always did. And I always will. But now my heart is broken, searching for old messages of exchange, cards filled with your handwriting and memories of you holding my hand, as if it was for eternity. I thought we had more time and many more years to come, for more laughter and more moments of me picking on you on set, leaning my head on your shoulders in the throne room as Ryan gave us notes. I thought this would be forever. This hurts.
Also, Angela Bassett said this: "It was meant for Chadwick and me to be connected, for us to be family. But what many don't know is our story began long before his historic turn as Black Panther. During the premiere party for Black Panther, Chadwick reminded me of something. He whispered that when I received my honorary degree from Howard University, his alma mater, he was the student assigned to escort me that day. And here we are, years later as friends and colleagues, enjoying the most glorious night ever. We spent weeks prepping, working, sitting next to each other every morning in makeup chairs, preparing for the day together as mother and son. And I'm honored that we enjoyed that full circle experience. This young man's dedication was awe-inspiring, his smile contagious, his talent unreal, so I paid tribute to a beautiful spirit, a consummate artist, a soulful brother. Thou art not dead, but flown afar. All you possess, Chadwick, you freely gave. Rest now, sweet prince. Hashtag Wakanda forever. Forrest Whitaker said, your light brighten our days. It will continue to brighten our hearts and minds. Let the heavens be blessed as you illuminate the sky. Sending my love and prayers to the family. May God continue to hold you in his everlasting embrace. R.I.P. Chadwick. Michael B. Jordan said this, I've been trying to find the words, but nothing comes close to how I feel. I've been reflecting on every moment, every conversation, every laugh, every disagreement, every hug, everything. I wish we had more time. One of the last times we spoke, you said we were forever linked. And now the truth of that means more to me than ever. Since nearly the beginning of my career, starting with all my children when I was 16 years old, you paved the way for me. You showed me how to be better, honor purpose, and create legacy. And whether you've known it or not, I've been watching, learning, and constantly motivated by your greatness. I wish we had more time. Everything you've given the world, the legends and heroes that you've shown us we are, will live on forever. But the thing that hurts the most is that I now understand how much of a legend and hero you are. Through it all, you never lost sight of what you love most. You cared about your family, your friends, your craft, your spirit. You cared about the kids, the community, our culture, and humanity. You cared about me. You are my big brother, but I never fully got a chance to tell you or truly give you your flowers while you were here. I wish we had more time. I'm more aware now than ever that time is short with people we love and admire. I'm gonna miss your honesty, your generosity, your sense of humor, and incredible gifts. I'll miss the gift of sharing space with you in scenes. I'm dedicating the rest of my days to live the way you did, with grace, courage, and no regrets. Is this your king? Yes, he is. Rest in power, brother. Winston Duke also said, how do I start to honor a man who I saw as a giant in many ways, with whom I thought had so much more time? I'm absolutely devastated by the loss of my friend and hero, Chadwick Boseman. I feel sick. I'm in pain. I can't believe he's gone. Chadwick is a lightning rod for me. He gave me direction. When I saw 42, I said, I could be like this guy. I knew I belonged because I could see myself in you. That's what heroes do. They seem familiar because they make it possible for us to see our potential best selves demonstrated through them. Through seeing Chadwick's work, I was able to say, I could be just like you one day. And when I saw you in person for the first time at my audition for Black Panther, you acknowledged me and my dream by saying, he's ready. Man, your words that day made me feel like my dream was finally real. Chadwick then proceeded to show us collectively every day on set what it was to be a leading man, not only through his work, but how he welcomed and created a space for all of us to feel safe, open, and bold. You even worked with me one-on-one on our scene so I could get it right, well before the day of filming. Chadwick, thank you. Chadwick, you're the best. You are me, and I am you. We are all one. Thanks for being someone I can look up to on and off screen. Your calm confidence was inspiring and exemplary. Thanks for sharing with me. You go ahead. You did your job and did it well. You will never be forgotten. Your heroism is now legend. We'll carry the load and honor your legacy the rest of the way. Bless, King. Denai Guerrera also made this post about Chadwick and said, how do you honor a king? Reeling from the loss of my colleague, my friend, my brother. Struggling for words, nothing feels adequate. I always marveled at how special Chadwick was. Such a pure-hearted, profoundly generous, regal, fun guy. My entire job as Okoye was to respect and protect a king, honor his leadership. Chadwick made the job profoundly easy. He was the epitome of kindness, elegance, diligence, and grace. On many occasions, I think of how thankful I was he was the leading man I was working closely with, a true class act, and so perfectly equipped to take on the responsibility of leading the franchise that changed everything for Black representation. He made everyone feel loved, heard, and seen. He played great iconic roles because he possessed inside of him that connection to greatness to be able to richly bring them to life. He had a heroic spirit and marched to the beat of his own drum, hence his excellence as an artist and the incredible courage and determination as he faced his life's challenges while still guiding us all. He was zen and sweet and funny with the very best laugh, attentive and truly, truly good. I can't even wrap my mind around this loss, a loss resonating in my own heart as well as around the globe. The children he inspired, my heart aches for them to lose their hero just as they finally found him. I am so thankful to have taken the Black Panther journey with him, to have known him, spend time in his light and leadership, and to call him forever a friend. Also, the director and writer of Black Panther, Ryan Coogler, penned a long emotional tribute to Chadwick, and he actually talked about his experience with him and also his character. He said, "I noticed then that Chad was an anomaly. He was calm, assured, constantly studying, but also kind, comforting, had the warmest laugh in the world, and eyes that seen much beyond his years, but could still sparkle like a child seeing something for the first time." That was the first of many conversations. He was a special person. We would often speak about heritage and what it means to be African. When preparing for the film, he would ponder every decision, every choice, not just for how it would reflect on himself, but how those choices would reverberate. They not ready for this. What we doing? This is Star Wars. This is Lord of the Rings, but for us and bigger. He would say this to me while we were struggling to finish a dramatic scene, stretching into double overtime, or while he was covered in body paint, doing his own stunts, or crashing into frigid water and foam landing pads. I would nod and smile, but I didn't believe him. I had no idea if the film would work. I wasn't sure I knew what I was doing, but I looked back and realized that Chad knew something we all didn't. He was playing the long game while putting in the work, and work he did. He would come to auditions for supporting roles, which is not common for lead actors in big budget movies. He was there for several M'Baku auditions. In Winston Duke's, he turned a chemistry read into a wrestling match. Winston broke his bracelet. In Letitia Wright's audition for Shuri, she pierced his royal poise with her signature humor and would bring out a smile to T'Challa's face that was 100% Chad. While filming the movie, we would meet at an office or at my rental home in Atlanta to discuss lines in different ways to add depth to each scene. We talked costumes, military practices. He said Wakandans have to dance during coronations. If they just stand there with spears, what separates them from Romans? In early drafts of the script, Eric Killmonger's character would ask T'Challa to be buried in Wakanda. Chad challenged that and asked, what if Killmonger asked to be buried somewhere else? Chad deeply valued his privacy, and I wasn't privy to the details of his illness. After his family released their statement, I realized that he was living with his illness the entire time I knew him. Because he was a caretaker, a leader, and a man of faith, dignity, and pride, he shielded his collaborators from his suffering. He lived a beautiful life, and he made great art. Day after day, year after year, that was who he was. He was an epic firework display, and I will tell stories about being there for some of the brilliant sparks till the end of my days. What an incredible mark he has left for us. So those were just some of the many tributes that people have sent out to Chadwick, and I just want to say rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. I also send my prayers and condolences to his family and to his wife, Taylor. This is a very difficult time for them, so I do send them much love and peace. Even though Chadwick is gone, his impact and his work will live on forever. Anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.